Hello there, and welcome to a pleasant but noisy central London. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit in the Promises of Giants book to chapter 4. I promise to be vigilant of my biases. It felt like with the week that we've just had, with everything from white privilege to Hitler Youth trending, at least in the United Kingdom, perhaps a dose of vigilance for our biases might be important. Lots of people, even the best of us, we sometimes like to believe that the problem of inclusion, the problems of exclusion, the challenges around diversity and inclusion and helping people to belong are someone else's. It's that person over there, it's that policy over there, it's that politician over there. And whilst all of these things contribute, it's a useful way for us to abdicate our responsibility when it comes to belonging. I often tell people that the definition of any culture, inclusive or otherwise, is often the worst behaviour you tolerate. What is it that you let go? Whether that be actions and behaviour born of the stereotypes and biases within you that you are not vigilant of, or the actions and behaviour of others and their biases. It is the job of leaders, it is the job of giants to be custodians of culture and vigilant of our own biases first and foremost. We like to believe we're not really biased. And if we are, it's in a ridiculous and banal way, a way that doesn't really impact anything against groups that wouldn't really notice. But we're all biased in profound ways sometimes. We talk about something called cognitive programming, the idea that there are some things you learn so early and they're reinforced so often that they become embedded, programmed into you. And if you're not careful, if you're not thoughtful, if you are not vigilant, they become programming that directs your behavior and your actions and your words. Here's an example. If I were to give you some words: weak, emotional, gossip, bossy, annoying. Weak, emotional, gossip, bossy, annoying. What gender is that person? Yeah, it's a woman. You know it's wrong, you know it's a stereotype, you know it's cruel, you know it must lead to, that perception must lead to challenges for women on so many levels. But you knew it, probably by the third word. That's cognitive programming. We know this, by the way, not out of conjecture, but because we've asked 18,000 people, from Beijing and Shanghai, to London, to Berlin, to Bled. 18,000 people have told us those are the top 5 words associated with women. We have to be vigilant of the bias within us so that we don't demonstrate it in action. There is no crime to have been subject to the programming of our society. There is indeed culpability if we, as leaders, as giants, allow that programming to influence how we behave today. I promise to be vigilant of my bias. Chapter 4. More soon.